True wireless earphones are all the rage these days, but if you want to be cool in life, you have to ditch the old-fashioned things. And wired earphones are the hottest new trend amongst the cool kids, so today we are going to check out the best affordable wired earphones that you can buy. They are all going to be around the price point of 2000 rupees, which is just $26 US, and even though I would not have had much expectations from products in this price range, this year we really have some things that are on a totally next level. Before we get started, you have to know that sound can be very subjective, so I may like something a lot, but you may have different preferences. Some people think that a V-shaped sound signature with boosted bass and treble is more exciting, while a flat sound signature is boring, but balanced equipment can also sound exciting, and with this kind of presentation, you are able to hear everything properly without one of the instruments sounding too loud or the vocals being overpowered or your ears getting tired due to artificially boosted treble. So with all of that in mind, let's get started, and if you are a bass head or if you like a V-shaped sound signature, I will still keep your preferences in mind. The first earphone we are checking out is the SONY MDR-XB55AP, and these sound decent in isolation, but in this comparison, they don't really stand out as very competitive if you are looking for a detailed and balanced sound. These are extra bass earphones, so the bass boost is expected, but the bass isn't very tight, and I don't consider this kind of a bass boosted presentation to be amazing. The detail levels on these are also not great in comparison, so even though I like their design and comfort, they are more of a mainstream choice than something perfect for audiophiles. Moving on, the Final Audio E1000 are a pair that you may not get impressed with when you first try them, but over time I think that you are really going to appreciate their balanced sound signature and their refined presentation. The bass on these is quite nice, the vocals sound great, and they have a nice treble presentation which offers good levels of detail without being sibilant. The soundstage on these is decently wide, so you hear things in a wide area and you are able to hear good separation between instruments. They are also very small, light and comfortable, so if you are looking for an easy to carry around IEM, they can be a great choice. However, in this comparison, the Chinese competition that we will look at is able to deliver better levels of details and instrument separation. Then we have the Moondrop Spaceship, and they are definitely a very interesting pair of earphones. They are extremely small in size and yet they deliver a really great sound. Their bass is very neutral, but it still sounds great, and they have a gradual boost as you move towards the top end, so they sound detailed. They are still not as resolving as the upcoming earphones, and personally I also like the sound signature of other earphones better. But if you are looking for a slightly bright and small pair of earphones, I would definitely consider these. They are also the easiest pair to sleep with the side of your face on a pillow. They do require more power than other IEMs, so you may get better performance with a portable amplifier like this Estel & Kern XB10 that works really well with all of these IEMs. All of these earphones should actually work fine with your phone, but something like this can be helpful if your phone's amp isn't amazing. Next up is the Venture Electronics Bonus IE, and these come from the brand that has delivered the legendary VE Monks Plus. I think that these are really the best choice for bass heads because in addition to their high quality metallic design, they also offer very hard hitting bass that feels very tight, and they deliver plenty of details along with it, so you won't feel like you are sacrificing on clarity for bass performance. They are also smoother than other earphones on the top end, which makes longer listening sessions easy, and you still don't miss out on the detail in the treble. If you want a normal single driver IEM, then these are the ones that I personally like the best, even though I am not a bass head. One omission with them is that they are the only pair in this comparison that doesn't come with a microphone, so you won't be able to use these for calling. Next we have something from a more well-known Chinese brand, and the SoundMagic E11C have definitely been one of the more popular choices. The bass is good on these, but the detail levels are not very impressive in this comparison, and their soundstage and instrument separation is also not amazing, so I didn't enjoy them a lot. They are also more expensive than other earphones at around 2500 rupees. Now we are going to check out the Chi-Fi Trio with multiple drivers, and all of them have a similar design with a loop that goes around your ears. The cables on all three of these earphones can also be changed, and you can turn these into a pair of wireless earphone or even a true wireless earphone with purchase of the right gear. They do feel a little bigger in your ears, but they are still comfortable, and the sound and flexibility that they offer is well worth their bigger size. So first let's talk about the KZ ZSN Pro, and their treble boost is just too much for my taste. They offer nice levels of detail of course, and their bass is tight too, but again the sound signature is personally a deal breaker for me. The KZ ZST X were definitely the more tolerable KZs for me, and even though they also sound a little bright with a V-shaped sound, I like their sound signature better. Their bass feels great and there is plenty of detail on offer, and they sound more detailed than most of the single driver earphones, along with offering a wide and nice soundstage. However, if you are planning to buy an earphone of this style, I think that both of these KZ models are overshadowed by the next IEM that we are going to look at, and do give this video a thumbs up if you are appreciating this big comparison. So now let's finally talk about the earphone that was the biggest surprise for me, and that is the CCA NRA. They cost just 2000 rupees, but their sound is just on a totally different level. When I received these earphones, I was just testing them out without researching on them, and I was wondering why this model sounds so different. And then I looked it up and found out that these actually have an electrostatic driver inside them. This is a driver technology that I have only heard about in some of the most expensive headphones, and even on IEMs, you will not find an electrostatic model even at a price point 4 or 5 times higher. Again, I don't just look at the driver technology and think that something is going to sound amazing because it is exotic, but the sound of the CCA NRAs is really something that is unbelievable for something that costs just 2000 rupees. They have a surprisingly balanced sound signature for an earphone of their type. The bass sounds plentiful or even slightly above plentiful, but it is very enjoyable and it is tight and punchy without being too overpowering. The treble on these is again very detailed without sounding artificially boosted, and even the mids on these don't feel recessed, and the vocals sound really nice, which is so important when you are listening to songs. Their soundstage is above average, but it's their instrument separation that really sets these apart, and you can very clearly make out between the sounds of different instruments, and their competition, especially the single driver IEMs, aren't as good in this area. They really have a sound that surrounds your ears in such a way that it almost doesn't feel like that you're listening to earphones. Even their physical aspects are really great, because in addition to looking really nice and unique in this aqua green color, their cable feels really nice and strong without being something that will tangle easily. And again, they have a microphone and their cable can also be changed to make them true wireless. So finally, let's rank top 3 of my choices, and the earphone that is the overall winner for me is of course the CCA NRA, because of all the amazing things that I just discussed. And if you directly skipped to this chapter, then you missed all the good stuff. But if you are not looking for an earphone that has a cable that goes around your ear and you want something more normal and easy to carry around, then I think that the Venture Electronics Bonus IE is the best choice. The bass on these feels really amazing, and their treble is also something that is better than most of the single driver earphones, and they are built very well. Choosing a third place in this comparison isn't really necessary, but if you are looking for something lightweight that is extremely comfortable and very easy to carry around, then you can go with the Final Audio E1000. I really liked their balanced sound signature and the overall presentation. So I'll have links to buy all of these earphones in the video description, along with the link to this portable DAC cam that works very well with these IEMs. These links will go to Headphone Zone, which is one of the best, if not the best place to buy your audio stuff from, even if you get bombarded with their ads everywhere after just searching for headphones online. So that was it for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Leave your thoughts about what kind of earphone you liked the best in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.